Hi guys, how you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. So, if you haven't heard the news, Jonathan Jost, who is the voice actor that played John Redcorn on the hit series King of the Hill, I think a ton of us know exactly who the guy is. He absolutely was an amazing, entertaining person. I think most of us have watched King of the Hill and loved the characters. Now, I'm going to get into this a little bit deeper than just, hey, a famous person was murdered. In all honesty, this situation is an absolutely tragic event, and it shouldn't have occurred the way it did. And so, if you don't know who Jonathan Jost is, he played John Redcorn. He was murdered actually by one of his ex neighbors and shot and killed. Now, he has a series of amazing film credits to his, background. He was on television. Of course, the most notable, that he's known for is King of the Hill. But he also appeared in many of the video games that we know and love. Now, the thing is, though, there's a backstory to this that doesn't really get covered in the fact that he was shot and killed by a neighbor. And so, right off the bat, we're going to go to where this started, and I will leave the link to all of this information and the video so you can see it yourself. First of all, we're going to go back to a few months ago before Jonathan was murdered, and we're going to go back to when his house was burnt down. And then you're going to start seeing this tapestry form that makes it to where it's not so simple. There's a lot of questions that rise in my mind. One, did he burn down his actual own house? Was it his fault? You're going to watch the video. I'm not trying to victim blame. He actually tries to take credit for itself. Let's just actually run the video and you decide for yourself your thoughts on this. Okay, so this is from KSAT12, so I'm giving them credit in it, you guys, just for the record. Let's pop this baby up. This is him right after his house burnt down.
What basically happened is that I've been dealing with the city of San Antonio for the last 6 months. I've had 4 neighbors basically say that my house is not worth living in. The house is in my name. Since then, they have changed no electricity, no gas. They took everything out. It's been so cold lately that my partner and I
keep in mind that it's one of his neighbors that shot him.
I've been doing a fire inside to stay warm because for whatever reason, the city of San Antonio wants to tear my house down. 4 neighbors. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but your neighbors can say that your house is not worth living in. While I was out of town, it was vandalized. They took wires out. They knocked my pole down. So the city, no electricity, no gas. So in order to stay warm, we did the best we can. I was just told that one of my dogs died.
It's rough seeing that such a great guy is having it so hard. In all honesty, you guys, this guy's going to impress you with the fact that he has such ownership of what he feels might have been his fault. I, personally, now knowing how it plays out, doubt that it was his fault.
Please, people of San Antonio, you guys need to know that we in Texas and San Antonio lead the number of homes to be demolished. If you have a neighbor that says your home's not worth living in, this neighbor over here has pulled a gun on me 3 different times. An AK-47 he pulled on me, and the court did nothing.
That's my second question. Do you guys feel that it may have been the neighbor that pulled the AK-47 on him that shot him? I don't know.
The police did nothing. These kind of things happen when people have to do things to stay warm. It was my mistake. We checked over the fire, and we thought there was no fire burning. But evidently it was one that burned. My name's Jonathan. My name is Jonathan Jost. I do film and television. I'm the voice of John Redcorn in King of the Hill. Yes, I'm the voice of John Redcorn in King of the Hill.
Jonathan
I have 8
Jost.
million views with Sylvester Stallone. I'm not saying because of what I do is important, but people need to understand that people are being kicked out of their homes because neighbors don't care. Neighbors will turn their face or they'll say that something's wrong with your house. These people over here, they have kids that live there. They have kids that live in this house, and you can tell the electricity wire's hanging. For whatever reason, I'm coming down on. It's okay. This is a house I grew up in. I'm more concerned about my dog that died. But you know what? The good Lord will protect us. I don't know which one is dead yet, man. They won't let me.
That's rough seeing him so brokenhearted about his dogs. I don't know if you guys have ever had dogs, but man, you grow to love them on a deep level.
To go in the house. But all I know is that if neighbors want you out of your house, they'll push you out of your house. There's times around here where they say, let it burn. They say negative things about my partner and I. I'm gay, man. And for some reason, the people don't want me here. That's fine. It was my mistake. But this is my house. My house. And I'm.
For the record, in one of the news articles I read, his partner did believe he was murdered as a hate crime because of this. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not guessing that way. But this does seem to be a messed up situation.
I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to sell it to somebody who deserves to live here.
We're going to skip forward a little bit. I think you guys are seeing where this is going.
I called the city and asked them, could you please turn off electricity so I could straighten my loophole? The guy told me no. So I straightened the loophole out myself. So what do? When they raided the house, they said that I worked on it. I was working on the house and working on electricity without a permit. Now, I can understand the electricity, but to do repairs on your house, you have to have a permit? Because I was doing repairs on the house.
What do you think, what was the reason of the fire?
Por pendejo. I left something on, man.
See, he
That's the
takes
only thing
full
I can't point
accountability of it.
You know, and why point fingers? I don't have a job. I don't have children. I'm missing one more dog. But all I know is that if anybody wants to buy a house, wants to buy some property, let me go. Let him in, needs to buy a home, I will sell it to them at a discount price. Because I want somebody on the street that can get respect back to this street. Not just for me, but for other neighbors. I'm one of the only people on the street that have been here since the beginning.
This dude seems super stand-up. I'm going to just be honest. Like, I don't know what happened that he was having it so rough and stuff, but I wish that it would have been different from him.
Like
for him,
they buy
100%.
things left and right. Everybody has a good part. Everyone has a bad part. Like the old saying says, you got the good wolf and you got the bad wolf. What comes out? The wolf that you feed most. And right now, I'm going to feed the bad wolf.
That's legit.
Because the city of San Antonio has treated me wrong and has treated my partner wrong. And now I get to go find out which one of my dogs is dead.
Where are you going to stay now? Do you have a place to stay?
No, I don't have a place to stay. I'm going to stay here because I got to go see my dog, man. This is my home. I've already had neighbors tell me to leave. They're going to burn my house down, call me a fag, all these different things. But no one's going to say a damn thing because for whatever reason, everyone's sticking together.
Feel free to comment what you think actually happened. I'm leaning towards that I don't know that he did accidentally leave something going or not. I'm going to move past this. I will actually leave this with a link in the description below so that you guys will have this for yourselves. I will let you know he ended up moving into a hotel. I will show you days before he died. This is from Nivon. I'll have the link to this also. I'm going to go ahead and throw this guy a sub because we appreciate it and like that he brought us this. So I'm going to play this for you guys. This is him literally a day before his neighbor shot him dead.
I'm here at Tribe Comic and Games here in Austin, man. I think it's right off of Lamar. But check this place out. Woo! What more could you ask for? I had the worst mother in the world. We weren't allowed to have toys at all. What's that? And for me to come in and see books,
oh, I'm not attempting to cover over
People
his
are, like,
marker
very nice.
either, so let's get
Someone
that
is-
off of there so you guys can see what's going on. I don't want to...
Okay, please come on out, guys. Come on out. We were going to do photos for sale.
Boom.
But you know what?
I don't cover people's
Free.
channel stuff like that. Let's
Come on out. Show you where I'm at. They got their gaming tables here. I mean, if you can't do it today.
So
you know,
feel free to go
do a
sub this guy. I don't know what all he covers, but basically that guy, he was doing well. He was pretty happy. I don't know why he ended up going back to his property. I honestly have no freaking idea why his neighbor shot him. Literally in the interview from WOAI, his partner believes it was a hate situation. Let's look through this. The department says there's no evidence it was a hate crime. I don't know either way. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know. And so, legitimately, the king of the, hey, Ronus, I hope you're having a great day and kicking butt. Legitimately, the guy is a great voice actor. I don't know what happened, that if he was in such a giant fallout with his neighbor and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, his neighbor ended up shooting him. My questions really stem for like the idea that if somebody threatened him with an AK-47 and then the police literally didn't do anything, and then later on, after his house burning down, if he got shot by said person with AK-47, I would consider that a highly suspicious situation in which I kind of think that the city failed him. And I don't know. Feel free to leave your comments. Tell me what you feel below. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you sub and like, and peace and very best wishes.